I just went ahead and watched The Last of Us Season 1, Episode 4, and this review is going to be a lot shorter than any of my previous reviews, but basically, yeah, we got another good episode in the can, and that's really all I can say about this. We have been improving on Joel and Ellie's relationship in this episode. Nothing really too major has happened yet until the end, where we finally get to see Joel crack a smile at one of Ellie's silly puns. So just being able to see Joel and Ellie connect like that, I thought that was fun. Finally starting to see like a smidge of a crack, just kind of barely seeing them finally form this relationship. Because in the very beginning of the episode, you hear the line that she's just cargo. She's not family, not yet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. She's not like Tess. She's not like Tommy or even Sarah at this point. But those connections are starting to grow between Joel and Ellie, and yeah, that's what I've been waiting for this whole time. Being able to see that connection just blossom, and we are slowly but surely getting there. While playing the game, I actually didn't realize that this was all taking place in Kansas City. Relatively close to me, actually. I've been to Kansas City once before, and I was actually confronted by a weird person trying to grab my drone out of my hands, and that was a really scary experience. So whenever that all happened, I got flashbacks when that guy was coming out, asking for help, and Joel was like, no, we keep going. I'm in Joel's position. If you're driving through Kansas City, something like that happens, just keep going. But yeah, no. For reals though, this was a good episode. Although I did notice a few technical issues, such as like some shots, I don't think they were color graded all the way. And I don't know why. Did anyone else notice that? This isn't like an early thing for me. I'm actually watching this a little bit late, probably like 30, 40 minutes after the episode actually premiered. And some of the shots, it would cut between. It's like this shot's dark and gritty, and then this shot, it's very flat, not a lot of colors. So seeing that in the log, it felt off to me and just kind of ruined my viewing experience. I don't know if that was just a me thing or if it was like my connection, or I'm not sure. I have really good internet connection, so I don't think that's the case, but just super weird that happened. I think that happened in a few other episodes as well. I just couldn't really tell as much, but here it was a little bit more drastic. But yeah, other than that, we got to meet some new characters. Kathleen, is she in the games? I don't know why. Her name sounds familiar, but I don't remember if she's from the games or not. I don't remember any interactions. Other than that, we got to meet two very prominent players at the very end of the episode. What are their names? Sam and who else? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the other one's names. It's been a long time since I played The Last of Us, but trust me, these characters, I think they mostly help Ellie, in my opinion. If you've seen Logan, they're kind of like the family that they run into, kind of. That's kind of what they are to Ellie and Joel. But in this case, it's a little bit more of a dynamic connection between those two. I don't remember how their fates turn out exactly, but, they kind of showed Joel and Ellie, like, hey, there are people here who don't just shoot first, ask questions later. And they kind of serve as like this polar opposite to Joel and Ellie, because Joel and Ellie, they see someone who's like begging for their lives, who's trying to be chill. They, Joel and Ellie, they go for the kill. They have to protect themselves. Joel has to protect Ellie, and he has to keep his promise to his family to, Tess, to protect Ellie. So he has to go and kill this kid. What was his name? Brian or something like that. I felt so bad. He was screaming for his mom, and it's like, that's so brutal. That's insanely brutal. Even for Joel, that is just it's intense. Like, how is Joel feeling after that? Like, you understand why Joel has to do it, because he doesn't know this person. He doesn't know what he's capable of, or if he lets him go, what he's going to come back with. How, he has all this information on Joel. He knows exactly where he was last seen, all that, and that's really all they need to find Joel. And so Joel makes the hard choice to end his life. He sends Ellie away, doesn't really comfort Ellie at all after she made the choice to essentially paralyze this guy. But I mean, it was a fight or flight reaction. And so coming from Ellie's perspective, yeah, she made the right call. Emotionally scarring, yes, for sure. And even Joel admits that to himself. You shouldn't have been in that position. I didn't see him coming. This is all my fault. I'm sad that that happened to you. You're too young. And Ellie's like, dude, I've seen this before. It's fine. It's fine. So I think seeing his reaction to her saying that, I think that's kind of what made Joel open up a little bit more. He saw this side of Ellie that he didn't see before. This side who's actually seen some shit, you know? Like he's thinking to himself, yeah, okay, this kid, she's funny, she's witty, she reminds me a lot of someone, and he's really going for that emotional connection at the end there. You can like I said, you can see those cracks start to falter. Speaking of cracks, there's something underneath the ground. It looks like the ground is breathing. Clearly that's going to be the zombie clicker from the next episode. The thing with I don't know what it's called. It's like it has like hardened shells around it. I'm curious as to see as how they're gonna not fix that, but adapt that into the TV series. How's that gonna serve as a intrusion on their journey? How is that going to impact these two characters? This new foe. I don't know if they've ever seen one before in real life, but it sounds like this is something like they're going to see for the first time ever. So really looking forward to seeing what their relationship is with the people, this ragtag group in Kansas City. I guess they're a military group. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't remember them being important at all. I think that they're just going to serve as, another intrusion on Joel and Ellie's journey, and then they're going to move along. I think that's really all they're important for. So don't really know what they're setting up there with Kathleen, but hopefully it's somewhat interesting and just helps Joel and Ellie grow that much closer, because by the end of this, you want them to be close, because there's an important decision to be made at the very end that really reflects on all the decisions that Joel has made up till now. And you realize this is who Joel is, and this is what he's willing to do to basically keep those connections going in his life. Basically, what are you willing to do to keep your humanity alive? And you sometimes have to sacrifice your own humanity to keep that ongoing. And it's really sad. It's really sad. This whole story, The Last of Us, it's super sad. And I think that's really at the core of things. It's love, it's sadness, it's loss, it's dealing with that grief. It's a painful show to watch, but it's also, outside of it being this like romantic take on zombies and all that, it's a story about humanity and grief and just dealing with all that. It's a very raw and human, like realistic story at the core of things, despite being in this fantasy world. So really looking forward to see what they do with the TV show from here on out. I actually thought the last episode with Nick Offerman and his story with Bill and Frank, I thought that was masterfully crafted. After thinking about it for a whole week and comparing that episode to this episode, I actually much preferred that episode over this episode. But again, this is kind of more so like a rising episode. Like we're trying to get to that point. We're not at the point yet. And then we're just waiting for that drop off. There's going to be some kind of drop off in the next episode for sure, as we've seen with the trailer. But until we get there next week, we're stuck just rising. We're waiting for that tension to continuously build, and once the strings let loose, they're gonna let loose, and I'm excited to see those actions take place. But guys, that's gonna do it for my review talk over The Last of Us season 1 episode 4. I enjoyed it. Definitely not my favorite episode. This actually might be my least favorite episode. But finally starting to see those cracks, it still gets me a little bit excited for the show. Guys, what did you think about this episode? Do you guys watch The Last of Us? Have you guys been enjoying it thus far? Are you guys planning on playing the game? I know that they just did a remaster not too long ago, and it's coming out to PC hopefully soon. I kind of want to play it. Would you guys like to see that? Let me know in the comments down below. With all that being said, if you guys like the video, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you guys are new here, please go ahead and hit subscribe. We just reached 1,000 subscribers and we are continuously growing. I also did just post a giveaway video, so if you guys want to go check that out, be sure to check out my channel. Go find that video. It's called Birthday Giveaway. We're giving away 2 $25 Amazon gift cards. But yeah, I guess with all that out of the way, all the YouTube jargon, my name is Austin. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.